of course, I'm on the song uh, timer. All right, so for these cards, these sleeves, I apologize. I haven't actually got to the part I'm actually playing with deck. I did not having sleeves, and I always think I should have checked before starting a stream. Which means that next time if I do a stream, we'll have to sleeve stuff, which I hope I don't. I will get the sleeves done. I'm looking to do some good gold fishing of some stuff so that way people can understand or like see the stuff that I've more deck building, so I can go through and get more people that see if we can certain cards. Like example, the deck that I was talking about earlier that I want to build, which is the flipping slash full die deck. I definitely want to do a stream with that. That's probably could probably 24 hours to put that together. And so I'm already stuff on, so I figured, streaming this to people would be interesting, right? And what I do is I post on YouTube, split up in like 15-minute segments that people can watch, bits of it here and there, and that'd be pretty sweet. I actually used a background sound for my videos here. I'm using a music. It was really hard to copyright because I have tried to use Spotify to pick up on sounds from like what music is being played and figure it out. So if Spotify can't figure it out and already like the here algorithm search and basically Spotify and YouTube's not going to. There's no way they're going to figure out what sounds. So that's interesting. All right, we got to leave this up. Fine. Kind of crypt. So we put this deck in the deck box here. And we've got these here. You don't have to go long. Not the first size either. All right. Should be the correct sleeve now. So it's final sleeving. Oh, chat. Look who that is. Welcome to the chat, Overhand. My audio is gold. Gold. What does it sound like? Does it sound like a roller? Or does it sound like nothing at all? I think you say that my voice. How does my voice sound now? You're using other cards like more or less, clock napper, handy dandy cloaking, and every imaging. I heard all the syllables. Well, that's fantastic. So probably what's going on is that because I'm sitting at the computer instead of sitting in front of the microphone, you were hearing all the syllables. I also changed it so that recording comes out better through the audio output capture. Probably down mixing it to mixes it. So if you can hear my words, bad internet connection. That's interesting. Close some things around here. It's probably what's going on is the CPU is getting taxed quite a bit. Let me close all the things. So is this better? It's set. The string gets more priority. Let's change the bitrate. Let's change the audio bitrate. Does this sound any better? Can you guys hear me easier? Less distortions? I've lowered a lot of the settings so that way things can come out a lot easier. Less distortions now, but still fantastic. I'm glad you're here, Cobrahand, for helping me to fix my setups, because you never know exactly what happens unless somebody else is listening. Let me fix things here. So let's change some more audio output. Advanced encoder settings. We want quality. Okay, so does this audio sound any better? Are there less distortions now? Can you hear the music too? That's the question. Is it really low? And of course, if you're new to my chat and new to the stream, I am Laboratory Tech 13. I run Reptide Project Laboratory. It's a YouTube channel where I have many different Magic the Gathering content, including videos where I... Music is almost not audible. Fantastic. Let me turn that up then. Well, the dB should be a little bit easier to hear now. Maybe a little bit more. The music probably should be a lot easier now to hear. Less distortions, but still quite a bit. Seems undistorted. Yeah, the music should be fine. Yes. So this should be a lot better. Like the coding should be a lot better and the sound should be a lot better. Hopefully it's not distorted. I'm messing with settings a bit, so let me know. But let me know if the mic is start. That's strange. Yeah, that's really weird because, well, let me try something different. All right, I'm actually using just the microphone directly in the setup. So does this sound a lot better? Someone almost entirely garbled. That's terrible. I really hope that I can fix that. So yeah, I've turned on the microphone directly in the setup. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. I just want to know if there's any sort of like background noise to the microphone. Is there any sort of like, you know, static or anything like that? I'm also probably gonna put some filters on the microphone. Maybe some sort of noise suppression. That seems fine. No, that just turns it down. There's a faint static in the background. Okay. Well, what I can do is I can set up a noise gate, so that way the static doesn't. All right. So, yeah, that should be low. Noise suppression has successfully killed the static. Yep. Yeah, the noise gate should kill the static. So this is a lot better. Are you getting any garbledness going on? Garbleness? Garbled noise? Sarah Perry was a veterinary nurse who had been working daily at an old zoo in a deserted district of the territory. That's a phrase I have not heard to say for this type of thing. Did you hear all of that? Only a bit of background static when I start speaking. That's probably a lot less than just not being able to hear me at all. So I'm actually really feeling bad for Aleatory Guy, because he's been here the whole time and heard no music and garbled sound. So I'm really sorry, Aleatory Guy, that you've had to go through all that terribleness. Actually, stuff and talking about stuff. Back to the camera. Hello. Yep. So, perfect now, fan. Yeah. Thanks, Cobra Hand. Glad you guys can show up and actually make things work good. So yeah. So, if you can see on my screen, I've got X as the commander. We actually have a foil one for Aleatory Guy. It's totally for his sake, because he was asking about foil X. So yeah, definitely shout out to Cobra Hand and Aleatory Guy for helping me make sure this stuff works together, especially Cobra Hand. Perfectly readable. That's a goal. Pixelated. You might be seeing a filter, which is I bet I can turn that off. See, I can turn that off, and then